An overnight shooting in North Philadelphia leaves a teenage boy dead. This as two other teens show up at the hospital. Why police think this is connected.
Millions of student loan borrowers will see an increase in their monthly payments. Who the change impacts and how much more you could be shelling out. Those stories and more on today's edition of The Lineup. It's Friday, August 1st, 2025.
Hey everyone, I'm NBC 10's Keith Jones.
And I'm NBC 10's Erin Coleman. Let's get you up to speed with what you need to know today, starting with this. Police say a teenager is dead and two others were shot in front of a church in North Philadelphia, and they are looking now for the people responsible.
NBC 10's DiPrato is at police headquarters with what we know about the shooting.
A violent night in Philadelphia as three teens are shot. One of them has died. The teen who died was found on the sidewalk outside a church along the 1700 block of West Huntington Street. He was shot in the face and head. Police say crime cameras caught two people wearing gloves and masks running off after the shooting. Then, a half hour later, two teens were driven to St. Christopher's Hospital. One was shot in the leg. Another was unconscious, shot in the back and the leg. Those two teens arrived in what is believed to be a stolen dark-colored sedan with a screwdriver in the ignition. A dark-colored sedan was seen speeding off from the scene where the teen was killed, so police believe all of these may be connected. If you have any information, you're urged to call Philadelphia Police. At Philadelphia Police Headquarters, I'm Alex DiPrato, NBC 10 News.
And that shooting comes just hours before Philadelphia police are set to introduce the Summer Night Lights program at rec centers just 3 minutes away.
That program is a safety initiative to reduce gun violence. Leaders say it'll operate 5 days a week for 5 weeks and offer a safe space, sports, food, and family resources near Winchester and Penrose recreation centers. The announcement also comes on the heels of a shooting at a rec center in West Philadelphia Wednesday night, where 5 people, including 2 teens, were hurt.
Philadelphia labor leaders are voicing their frustrations over the state Senate Republicans' failure to pass Pennsylvania's past due budget.
They're playing some sort of game of chicken where everyone is going to lose.
Leaders from unions representing the city's teachers and SEPTA workers, among others, gathered in Harrisburg yesterday. They're calling on state Senate Republicans to come to a consensus on a budget deal now, or else several essential services are going to suffer. SEPTA has promised to cut nearly half of its service. Starting August 24th, without more state funding, that budget would also send billions of dollars to libraries and public schools. Teachers and SEPTA employees all have expiring contracts before the end of the year, and they say the overdue budget is also impacting their negotiations. Make an emergency landing after enduring severe turbulence. Well, they are sharing their harrowing details.
Yep, the incident sent 25 people to the hospital once the plane landed in Minneapolis on Wednesday. Plane was bound for Europe with 288 passengers on board when it hit the turbulence over Wyoming. Photos taken inside the plane show the aftermath. Look at this. Passengers say it happened without warning.
Without absolutely any warning, we hit what, appears to be like a brick wall.
We really thought that this was going to tear the plane apart. And so for a brief moment, we thought we were going to die.
Aviation experts say summer heat can supercharge violent, clear air turbulence.
Take a look at this bizarre video out of Buffalo Niagara International Airport. For some unexplained reason, a man stole a golf cart and drove it down a moving walkway. Fortunately, there were no people walking in front of him, but he did do a considerable amount of damage there. The joyride ended when police arrested him. Starting today, more than 7 million student loan borrowers will see their interest rates jump.
You'll see the change if you're enrolled in that Save Income-Driven Repayment Plan. That's the interest-free forbearance plan implemented by the Biden administration. An analysis by the Student Borrower Protection Center found a typical borrower could see an extra $300 in interest added to their debt each month. The Department of Education says it's to comply with federal court injunction. Well, the Philadelphia School District is getting kids ready to head back to the classroom with a huge bus tour. Later today, the tour makes a stop at the Fashion District in Center City.
Yeah, things kicked off on Monday in West Philadelphia, where the back-to-school bus tour was. The bus is packed with school supplies for students and parents. It'll be at the Fashion District today from 10 o'clock this morning until 2 this afternoon. Always a good time, and you get a lot of free stuff, too, to start the school year off right. Two iconic members of the Phillies will be inducted to the team's Wall of Fame today.
Yep, a ceremony honoring Jimmy Rollins and Ed Wade will happen before tonight's game against the Detroit Tigers. NBC 10's Brenna Weick is at the ballpark with more details.
The team is rolling out the red carpet for these two. It's the start of Alumni Weekend here at Citizens Bank Park, so you can expect to see lots of Philly legends here at the sports complex. Some of those stars, including Ryan Howard and Larry Bowa, will be part of tonight's Wall of Fame ceremony. They're welcoming Jimmy Rollins, the shortstop and all-time hits leader who helped lead the team to that World Series win in 2008, and Ed Wade, the general manager who helped shape that team. He talked to NBC Sports Philadelphia's Danny Pommells about what the honor means to him.
Show up every day to try to do the best that you can. Started as an intern here in 1977 in the PR department for Larry Shank, and so many people along the way helped me. It's hard to imagine, why so many people took an interest in what I was doing, but this sort of fulfills a dream that I never even really had.
Gates open at 4:45 at left field and 5:15 everywhere else. The team wants to make sure you are in your seats by the time that ceremony starts at 6 o'clock. For the game that starts at 6:45, and NBC 10 has you covered with coverage all day long. Reporting from Citizens Bank Park, Brenna Weick, NBC 10 News.
Hey, the Philly fanatic may have just found out his had some long-lost cousins.
He paid a visit to the Philadelphia Zoo to meet the new male clutch of baby Galapagos tortoises. Our green giant, of course, is a native of the Galapagos Islands. I feel like people forget that. Well, here he is. Zoo officials say these little tortoises that he's visiting can live to be more than 100 years old. Look at them. Of course, they will grow up to be Phillies fans.
You see he's licking them, by the way?
Look at them. They're looking at him. They're like, what is this thing?
Not the best.
Yes.
Fanatic better be careful with these little turtles.
I know. He's kind of waving them around a little too much for me. Come on, they're babies. They're babies. All right, good luck to a young group of baseball players from Newcastle County this morning.
Yep, the Naaman's Junior League baseball team will represent North Wilmington in the East region in the World Series tournament. The 13 to 14-year-olds are going to head to Taylor, Michigan in just a few hours. First game set for Monday night. Bucks County Police Department has added a former Eagle to its roster.
Brandon Hughes is the Falls Township Police Department's newest patrolman. Hughes was a defensive back in the NFL for 5 seasons. 3 of them were spent with the Birds. Before hanging up his cleats in 2013, Hughes is going to begin his orientation in Falls Township on Monday.
There you go.
Philadelphia's South Street will be jumping once again tonight.
Yep, Night Out on 9th returns. The 900 block of South Street becomes an open-air market for 4 hours starting at 5 p.m. It's free to the public. Organizers say come early if you want first pick at the food trucks. Looks good.
Hey, it's day 2 of Music Fest up in the Lehigh Valley. This is the 42nd installment of Bethlehem's beloved summertime tradition. More than 1 million people are expected to take in over 500 performances on 16 different stages this year. Music Fest runs through Sunday, August 10th. Includes headliners like Third Eye Blind, Nelly, Darius Rucker, and Chicago.
Hey, if you're looking for something else fun to do in Chester County, though, the Berwyn Farmers Market kicks off National Farmers Market Week. The yearly event features more than 70 vendors, food trucks, live music, fresh produce from local farmers. Sunday features its popular Tomato Palooza, which spotlights various tomato varieties, special tomato recipes, foods, and tomato-inspired gifts.
And for somebody like me who loves tomatoes.
Look at you. Oh, you're doing that. Capiche.
Oh, so good.
Yes. Capiche paisan. I like that.
Okay.
Very good. Get those tomatoes.
I wasn't exactly saying that in my head, but yeah.
There's something else you like. Spooky season has arrived at Home Depot. I like Home Depot. You like the spookiness we're about to describe.
This is true. The company just revealed this year's Halloween line, and they've brought back the popular 12-foot skelly. Of course, they had to. This year, there is a smaller skelly with LED lights and Bluetooth capabilities. There's also a skelly cat, dog, along with a bunch of other creatures. Skelly and Friends drop online on Monday and in Home Depot stores in the fall. The giant skelly. Oh, I see the smaller one now. Okay.
Are you making the purchase this year? You doing
No,
it?
they're really expensive.
It's an investment. It really is.
It's out of my price range, but I really want one.
Yeah. I think they were going for like $400 or something last year. The 12-footers.
They're really high. But, for those that have them,
Good for you.
It's a conversation piece. When you're driving around,
yes,
you're like, oh, wow, there's another big one.
And you can even see them like now. Some people left them up.
They leave them up and they dress them up
Because-
for whatever occasion, July 4th or summertime. I've seen some in Hawaiian shirts.
Right.
I get it, though, because if you're going to invest that much in skellies, we're not putting them out for a month and then put them in a box for the rest
But
of the
also,
year.
where do you put them afterwards? What box?
I don't know.
That's a huge box.
It is a huge box because I've thought about it. So anyway, it's just another indication that, fall is coming. Halloween stuff is already out in stores everywhere.
You were talking about this for several days in a row, and I was like, I'm going to be a good Uncle Keith here to your kids. It's going to show up on your lawn. And then I saw the price tag.
Then you saw the price tag.
Listen,
you're like,
I
no,
love you, Erin, but
I don't love you that much.
That was a lot. That was a lot of money.
I won't even pay for it.
Right.
But hey, if that's your thing and you can do it,
right.
then,
Good for you.
Then go ahead.
It's cool.
It is cool. Hey, that does it for today's edition of The Lineup.
For Erin Coleman, I'm Keith Jones. You can catch NBC 10 News updates right here on the NBC 10 app. Be sure to catch us weekday mornings from 5 to 7 a.m. Have a great day.
See ya.
Great weekend, too.